your way. Send money from the UK to over 10 African countries with the best exchange rates at zero transfer fee, delivered in minutes. Download Lemfi today.
I can see now that you have got one health center for, and you have got 13 health center series. Now that means 8 sub-counties don't have health center series. And the plan there is upgrade Dodoi health center to Kadama sub-county health center series. Upgrade Kibuku. Yona ibabu sub-county upgrade Nandere. Upgrade Nabiswa. Upgrade Kituti. Upgrade Nankondo.
Nankondo.
And upgrade Moruru health center to Kasasra. So, all that are about two sides. The economic infrastructure and social infrastructure. Now, all that together is development. That is our second tafari to Uganda. But the third tafari is to educate people about the difference between development and wealth.
Niyo kusomesya obukusegesa abantu baiswe ababuliyo okutegeerera enjawulo y'ebintu bibiri eby'obugaiga ebyenfuna.
Abaganda balina ekigambo kye bayita kummaaza.
Abaganda balina kye bayita okummaaza.
That is to Banyangole call it okuzya.
Abanyangole bayita okuzya.
To divert
oba okukyusa okubuzaabuza,
to divert people's attention from the right thing to something else.
Okukyusa endowooza y'abantu okugitoola okituufu n'ogirya okintu ekindi ekitategerekeka.
The okuzya in Runyankore, which I think is the same as kugumaza, is actually when you are looking at.
Okugumbaza okwali kukoba niyo kubanga ekintu oli ukiringirira.
Then somebody says, no, look this way.
Omuntu gonna ukoba ata olingirire.
And you remove your focus from where the issue is to something else.
No kyuso kwetegereza ko bayina ko no iliyo kinte kindi.
Now many people
atya n'abantu bangi
had kugumarira in development.
abantu babaire bagumbaliro mu nkulakulana.
Forgetting what omusoga kyeyakobeira.
Nga beerabira kidi omusoga kiyakobereira. Omusoga yakobereira.
Nti akange
akange kasinga kaiswe.
Meaning that the road, the tarmac, the electricity, all those are good things.
Inti ekitegeeza nti ebintu ebyo n'ebisanga enguudo, masanyalaze n'ebindi
birungi
bisa.
But what goes in your house
ekyabo mu nyumba yo
is obugayiga.
Niyo obugayiga.
The bugayiga belongs to an individual,
obugayiga buzwa ku muntu,
a family,
okufamire,
or a company.
Then bwaba okumugayite nge company.
And it is that one which deals with the obutaki.
Ekyo niye ekikolagana n'ensonga y'obutaki.
Otherwise, you can have development in an area, roads and so on, and you still have obutaki.
Nenga osobola okuba n'enkulaakulana mu kitundu ng'enguudo naye ne musigala nga muli n'obutaki.
This road from Kampala through Tororo, Mbale, Soroti has been tarmac for a long time.
Olw'oluguudo okuva e Kampala paka Tororo, Mbale, Soroti lubayire lwa koolaasi okumala ebbanga inene.
In 1965,
omwaka 1965
we traveled on that road to go and play games with Teso College.
Yabitireko ku luguudo olw'okwaba okubya emizeenyo n'eisomero eribeeto Teso College.
This is 60 years ago.
Myaka 60 gibitire.
And since that time, that road has always been tarmac.
Era okuzwa ebiseera ebyo paka kati oluguudo olubaire lwa kola.
But all the way from Kabale
okuzwa Kabale
up to now, you can find abataki bachaliwo.
So okuzwera keme Kabale paka enu okupaka ne saawe abataki bakali bali okuluguudo olwo.
So that shows you that we must really wake up.
Nolwekyo kiraga nti twesaana tulamuke.
When we came from the bush,
etwazwira omu kisiko,
we told you about this differentiation between development and wealth. And in 1995, I made a country-wide tour and I told everybody. And in the manifesto of 1996, we told you about the 4 acres model. One acre for coffee, 1 acre for fruits, 1 acre for pasture for dairy cows, and 1 acre for food for the home. Then in the backyard, eggs for poultry for eggs, and then piggery. And in the lowlands, near the swamps, fish farming. Now some people who listened have done very well. I can show you somebody from Karamoja who just did fruits only.
Mutega maiso okuntimba ejo bali omukulu w'eggwanga alikubalaga ekibaire Karamoja.
Arangetoy Parish,
Oyo
Kibuku
azwera
Town
Karamoja.
Council,
We shall summarize
Abib
later.
District, in Karamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the President through Operation Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings, and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats. And the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes, you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in September, November, not September, November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take this mango tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling 1 at 500 shillings, 2 1,000, and people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes trees you are seeing here are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I always invest. I don't invest mango. I invest money, not mangoes. So I want to thank our president so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings. And this money I will use for paying fees for.
Now, that man
Omusaiza oyo
is not in Mukono,
alikupangisya Mukono,
is not in Mukono, is not in Jinja,
tali Mukono, tali Jinja,
is not in Iganga,
tali Iganga,
is in distant Karamoja.
aliye Diyala Karamoja.
Karamoja is like 200 miles from here.
Ekaramoja okuzwanu kumpi mailoti 2.
And the roads are not so good.
Era enguudo tinsa ino.
So the Enkurakuran is not so good.
Olwenkulakulana tiense ino.
But Obugaiga Buliyo.
Naye ng'obugaiga buliyo.
Now, that is that man. I will give you my own example. I have got a model farm in Lira.
Alikuta kubawa ekyokuwoneraku ekikye eyonyere aline faamu ey'omutendo ey'okuwoneraku erira aliwo gye balaga mulingirira ku ntimba egyo.
My name is Dr. Maurice Ochen. I am a commissioner by appointment deployed at State House, and I've been assigned by the President to execute the 4-acre model, and I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is an idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreages of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we are talking about enterprises that have good yield and high income for their household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering wetland and water flow. We have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops as 1 acre plus fruit. So this idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as I will go into the small mathematics, we will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters square. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish which is 1 kilogram or 800 grams here costs about 10,000 shillings. So having stocked here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million in 1 year. Roughly 30 million. If somebody can be able to save 70 million on this fish pond. And this size, we can put 2 of them in 1 acre. So meaning in this particular acre, around 140 million shillings. That is for this particular.
In my small model farm in Lira, where my people have planted coffee, bananas, pineapples. They have also got zero grazing cows. But they have also done a 1 fish pond in half an acre. And from that fish pond of 20 meters by 50, they are earning 100 million shillings a year. When they deduct costs, they remain with 70 million. But in an acre, you can put 2 such fish ponds. Therefore, from the fish ponds alone, in 1 acre, my people are earning 140 million. Net, after removing the cost. Without adding the money from coffee, from milk, from but from 1 acre of fruits, you heard how the Karamoja man is earning. So therefore, you people, you are very rich people potentially. All those things we are talking, I told you the 7 of them, you can do them here. The ones we proposed in 1996. Now that one deals with a tofari number 3. The one of Obugaiga Wamaka. Uganda's NRM tafari to Uganda. And it has really helped because about 67% of the people have listened to the message. And they have left Okoro Echida Chonka. They are working for Echida and the stomach.
era balekeira awo ukolere kida kyonka
and the pocket. And the pocket.
nati ano bakolera nsawo
Bakolera ekida n'ensawo.
okolere kida n'ensawo.
But now we still have the 33%.
ati ano tukali tuliyo n'obutundu budi 33 ku buli 100.
So I want, with the PDM, I want you to check in your parish how many homes are there.
ati ano no PDM enge yayizire ataka mukebere omumiruka jaya muone amaka gali mu mameka
And how many are still abakolera ekida kyonka.
era mameka agakala galimu gagakolera kida kyonka.
So that we really, everybody works for ekida, but also the pocket.
Ekigendererwa kya president nti buli muntu kubanga akolere kida ngakolera n'ensawo.
That is tafari number 3 obugaiga.
Eryo itafaali lyokusatu ery'obugayigayiga omumaka.
There is a tafari number 4.
Itafaali lyokuna.
This is emirimo.
Eryo ni ery'emirimu.
Jobs.
Jobs emirimu.
You hear people talking of jobs, jobs, jobs.
Abulira abantu batumula mirimo.
Many of them thinking emirimo because of the colonial confusion.
Abamu balowooza nti emirimu okusinzirira okukawukaviyo kanfuga y'amawanga genza.
Who distorted our thinking and presented emirimo as only coming from the government.
Abatawire buli kimu ne balowoozesa abantu nti emirimu gino okuzwa mu gavumenti mwonkani.
Obwakarani, clerical jobs from the government.
Emirimu gy'obwakalaani okuzwa mu gavumenti.
Before colonialism, this word which I introduced to you,
ng'enfuga y'amatwale kaali kwiza ekintu kino ekiyabanjulire
emyoga. Omwoga is a skill specialization.
Omwoga kintu kyakuleeta bukugu na bumanyirivu.
The myoga where abawesi,
emyoga niyo egirimu abayeesi,
the carpenters,
abayeesi b'ebyoma b'embaabo, ababayizi,
woodwork.
Yes, babayizi.
Abanogozi, the ones who are using clay.
Ababaali ababumbi.
The abakomaji, the ones who are making backcloth.
Ababaali abakuba emigayire.
So everybody had omwoga.
Buli muntu yabaire n'omwoga gwa yali agwamu.
So this idea of working only for the office is colonial.
Embeera eyo oba endowooza eyo eyawukolera ofiisi eyo ndowooza y'enfuga y'amatwale.
So we are now going back, everybody to have omwoga, what he is doing.
Ati ali ukanjayo Uganda okuoneka nti buli muntu alina omwoga ogwagwamu.
But a modern one now, this time.
Naye ogw'omulembe omulundi guno.
Money making.
Nga gukole sente.
So let me show you where jobs come from. Let's see Byamukama of Kakumiro.
President alikubalaga.
Welcome to Kamai Demonstration Farm. My name is Fred Byamukama. I'm a Member of Parliament of Buganges West Constituency, Kakumiro District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have a half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for 0 grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but only 11,000 are giving us eggs. And we have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many. And 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is a 4-acre model farm. I did this activity to teach my voters to lead by example so that my voters can learn what measure the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn to Kaumu, to Kisozi. I copied what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you will see as we move, or that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. the house as well. I don't sleep here, but if I was sleep here, the house as well is seated on this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Then I sell in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million, because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity. Remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimally gives you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day. For us, a liter here is 2,000, because we sell each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to get 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. That is zero grazing, you spray for ticks and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for zero grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well with this grass we have. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple, per harvest, you get about 4.5 million, and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, there are those which I can harvest for my friends to take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. But those I don't sell, I give to my neighbors prayer. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre, because we're just starting up the harvest. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you irrigate very well, and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. And this banana, at the end of the month, you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana, I use it for eating. So I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which we are getting from this 1 acre, because we have tested it where you receive. And here, currently, I'm employing 26 people.
Now, that's what I wanted you to see. You have heard the story of this young man. He was elected to parliament 4 years ago. He's the son of one of our NRM strong supporters, but who died soon after that.
Mutane wamumoiza okuba wagizi olukulwe ba NRM eyafiire nyuma kwao.
When the boy was elected, he brought him to me in Raistura.
Omwisuke bamulondero kwa parliament oyite yamutwaire wa president Rakitura.
And he said, this boy has been elected, you advise him.
Inte namkoba namsaba into omwisuko ono alondebero kwa parliament ndi kusaba omuwabule.
And I told him what I'm telling you now.
Namkoba ebyo byali kubakobesaawe.
And what I've been telling Ugandans for the last 60 years.
Era niye byabayirako baba na Uganda emyaka nkaaga egibitire.
Nze byentumula tebikyuka.
Ye byatumula tebikyuka.
Byebyo.
Nibyebyo.
Introducing Airtel VoLTE. Stay in control of the game while enjoying crystal clear HD calls with friends and loved ones. For Android phone, select connections under settings. Select mobile networks. Turn on the VoLTE icon. For iPhones, select mobile service under settings. Select mobile data options. Turn on the VoLTE icon under voice and data. Gaming and HD crystal clear calls at the same time. Powered by Airtel VoLTE. Airtel.
My skin is my identity, my strength. It's unique and deserves care made specially for me. Nivea Radiant and Beauty Even Glow, enriched with 95% pure vitamin C and pearl extract for visibly radiant and even-toned skin in just 2 weeks. Nivea Radiant and Beauty Even Glow. Skin is for celebrating my shade of beautiful. Nivea is for skin.
2 trays per day.
Oluna amagi olunaku atunda etreja amagi bisatu mubiri.
And in a month he gets 108 million.
Omwezi nabanga fune milioni 18.
And when he deducts
owatolaku ebye bikozesebwa,
he remains with 55 million net.
Asigazyawo obukaire 55 neti.
That if you multiply by 12 months, that's about 700 million shillings.
Okubisyamu emyezi 12 niye kumpi obukaire nga 7 nekintu.
From eggs alone.
Okuza omu magi gonkani.
Without adding coffee and the other things.
Nga togayitireku bide bindi, emwanyi nebindi bindi.
So the man is now omugaiga now.
Omusaiza ati anu mugaiga.
But what I wanted you to see,
naye kyatakire muone,
obugaiga bwa bya Mukama,
obugaiga bwa bya Mukama
buzaire emirimo eri abana Uganda abalala.
Bubyaire emirimo eri abana Uganda bandi.
This is what I wanted you to see, that
niye ekyo kyali kutaka muone awo ni abantu omukulodo bya Mukama bakozesa olwedde emirimo gyakozesere.
Jobs come from wealth.
Emirimo gizwa mu bugaiga.
Wealth of an individual,
obugaiga w'omuntu,
of a family,
oba nga maka,
of a company,
oba mungo nge company.
Or even the government can have a parastatal.
Ne government yona esobola okuba n'ekitongole.
A company, not kitongole.
Company.
Kitongole is the department. So if it is a parastatal, it can also create jobs.
Ekiba kitongole oba company yona esobola okubyala emirimu.
Yes, there are government jobs.
Yes, eriyo emirimu gye government,
but they are very few.
Naye mitono.
There are only 480,000 government jobs.
Giri emirimu 488 gyonkani emirimu gya government.
But our population is 50 million.
Naye obungi w'abantu esaawa ena Uganda oba mu Uganda ati antwingira obukaire 5.
So you have seen how the wealth of Yamukama has okubyara.
Ati anu muwoyina obugaiga wa bya Mukama ng'ebubyaire.
Kubyaire emirimu.
Bubyaire emirimu.
Katulabe amakolero bwe gabyala emirimu.
Ati anu katuwone amakolero ng'egabyala emirimu.
Freeze there. That's a new town of factories.
Eyo tauni ya makolero.
Kati tauni mo wano ekibuku.
Tauni ya iswa ya nywane Kibuku.
Tauni ya maduka goka.
Tauni ya maduka gonkani. Muula makolero.
Osanga batunda ewuzi, batunda basirini, batunda omuntu ngobo.
Obo oyagiri abatunda bintu oti wuzi, basirini, no muntu oti butyo.
Kati amaduka tegazaala mirimu mingi.
Amaduka tigabyala emirimu mingi.
Because if you enter a shop,
kubanga oyingira iduka,
how many workers are there?
Onaye abakozi bameka.
But now that
town,
these new towns which NRM is bringing,
they are
not towns of shops. They are towns of factories. Now those are daily. That is Mbale Industrial Park.
Etawuni y'amakolero ey'Embale oba gitweta Mbale Industrial Park. Abasinga mmaiteyo.
There are now 75 factories there.
Ati anu mulimu amakolero 75 omutawuni y'amakolero ey'Embale.
Let's see the jobs in one of them. Let's go inside and see.
Katwabo munda tuone obungi w'emirimu egiri omu ikolero limu.
Now you can see how many young people
ati ano muli kuona abinyete mito abaizwira awo
working in one factory.
bali ukola mu ikolero limu lyonkani.
So NRM is telling you that
NRM erikubako eti
Abana-Uganda,
Aba-Africa
muve muhugona,
muzo mugona,
Aba-Africa bagona ino,
Aba-Africa bagona ino,
omusoga chita kulambala,
abasoga bakyeta kulambala,
abagwere bakyogera batya
era kugona.
Okugona
abandi bakyeta kulambala, abandi bakyeta ugona.
Okugona mu Lunyankole mu kirina kitegeeza to snowa.
Omulunyankole balina ekigambo ekibeeta okugona naye kitegeeza kufuuluuta. Omuntu agona nafuuluuta.
Okufuuluuta kwe kugona mu Lunyankole.
Okufuuluuta niye oba okugona niye okufuuluuta Omulunyankole.
So Aba-Africa balina okuva mu kugona.
Aba-Africa balina okuzwa omugona kudokwa kufuuluuta.
Bamanye okugona kuno okwebaka
bayego engone ene ya bulijjo eyabagwere yokubizyako obubizi
eyabagwere
n'abagisu
abasanya nabo bakozesa okugona abasanya
nabo nikyekyo kyenyini yo excellence.
So they must go from kugona and know
abantu bazomugona kwa kufuuluuta bamanye
how modern economies are built. Somebody listen to him. Somebody, one of my people, private secretary, get no result chagamba. Mureke, bring him here. Wait. Let him come that side. That's one.
Is
there. No, you tell this one. Not you, the secretary.
Owekitiibwa president yoyo omu ku bakandidate baffe be bava okwanjula wano. Bamuyitaga Abdallah.
Take him there. Don't hide him there. Where is it? Yes, you. Link him with her. You go what? Speaker. Okay.
O president ali ukoba ono nti etimu ye egirenga emuwulisisya.
So,
n'olwekyo
this is Tafari of NRM number 4.
eryo itafaali ly'NRM lyeteeka ku Uganda namba yokuna.
As I speak today,
ng'owatumula olwati
the factories have created 1.3 million jobs.
Amakolero gabyayira emirimu emiliyoni moiza n'emitwalo 3.
That means 3 times more jobs than the government jobs.
Ekitegeeza emirundi 3 okusinga obungi bw'emirimu egibyaliwo gavumenti.
And the hotels and transport and agriculture also have
amahotero ebyentambula n'ebyokulima byobera bireeta emirimu.
So this is Tafari number 4 by the NRM to Uganda.
Eryo itafaali lyokuna egavumenti y'NRM eryeyongera ku Uganda.
There are 3 other Tafaris, but I don't have time to go into them now.
Eri amatafaali agandi 3 NRM geyongera ku Uganda naye olwabwire tuyagabite mugongona.
When I give a press conference in Mbale, I will give all of them.
Obuyamba n'olukungaana lw'abannamawulire egibete press conference Mbale ebisinga obungi byebe naye abimalayo.
But let me end now
olekakomenkereze nti
with the issue of free education.
N'ensonga y'okusoma kwa bwereere bonna basome.
In 1996, I introduced free education.
Omwaka 1996 president yatandiikirewo enkola ya bonna basome bona basome oba okusoma kwa bwereere.
But some people don't understand it.
Naye abantu abamu tebakitegeera.
they kept bringing back charges in government schools.
Basigalanga bayiria ebisale omu masomero.
And as a consequence, children are chased out of school.
Olw'obuzibu bwekyo abaana bangi bali kubingiwanga omu masomero.
When I saw that,
Obuyawo ine ekyo
I decided to peacefully
yasaliro omuyiwa oyo
to show that this is a mistake, and I would want people to learn and stop the mistake.
yasaliro omuyiwa oyo okulaga nti eyo nsobi abantu bali kwega balina okwega.
No, the ones who are blocking education with school fees should stop.
Abo abakozesa okusoma nga kwebisale kulina okukoma.
That's why I started skilling hubs.
Kyova yatandikirewo essomero oba eitendekero lya obumanyirivu n'obukugu eriri etirinyi.
If there are some of my graduates here, they can come and two of them can
Ano
give.
tuliwo n'abakugukira abafulumire omu isomero eryo erya bukugu n'obumanyirivu erireta industrial hub etirinyi. Abali anu President ali kubeeta bayizeko mu maiso. Mugezeyo kwanguwa.
We can have testimonies of a boy and a girl.
Atakafuyo obujulizi w'omusaiza oba omwisuka n'omwala.
NRM oye! Yoweri Kaguta oye! President Museveni oye! Museveni abeewo! Museveni Parklas! Amalina banjetakire okubazali nga ninzo moiza okubabaire omukedizono industrial hub. Inswa Bukomolo village, Kotolo parish, Kirinyi sub-county, Kibuku district. Banange inabeire nkali kwa obuhabu nabeire ingandiawo intyo indisiri abantu indiawo imbula kubanga inazuiro ku isomero nasomere kupaka senior 4 olwena malire nabitire kusa nenga imbule sente ginyongerayo nabeirawo ingandistaka era ngandisiri abantu nabeirawo chairperson LC3 ngalanga okulumbe inti waliyo omukisa gwabo abataki okwaba okusoma ebyemikono. Nasimbulirewo ninjabo ku district nenfune fomu nenjizulya namalire naku isatu ne bankubira inti oli mwaizo okubali kwabo okusoma. Nanguwirewo nibansioma nitwaba ku district kubanga gitwesolongeire nitwaba ku habu itwatuukira ku habu buli kimo kyali kyabwerere okulya buli kimo nitusoma kusa netumalirira inamalire ninzwayo
wasoma ki
Your Excellency nasomere byengaito inazuireyo nenjira omukyalo nabaire mwaizo ku bantu abafunireko kaparishimodo omukulisi okunaliisyanga naliwo kunakatake nalinfunire ningeita ku parishimodo nenfuna eposibedi nentandika okutunga engaito inga intunda engaito ejo nenyongerako obusente nengula ebintu ebindi. Your Excellency sa neyongeireyo ninkola ninsufuna esente nimbanga neyongera. Your Excellency wawula oziwa wundi kumunawo inkalubirirwamuko kutambulya engaito jange ogitwala omutale okubanga ngitunda kubanga kyawukaluubirivu okubanga neetiika engaito egy'okumutwe okutwala omukatale. Your Excellency Sir, singuli mba nfunire ku y'entambula esobola okunyanguira nimba nga ntambulya engaito gyange egyo ningitwala omukatale nimba nga ntunda ninyongera okugaziya ebizinensi yange.
Kale. I've understood.
Kibuku oye! NRM oye! President oye! Amayinene Dozi, Impiti Wakiria Babra, Dwata Masabu Kaunte, Kiriolo Parish, Kiriolo Village, Kibuku District. Ndikubamo abegi abayi Kibuku Industrial Hub. His Excellency Sir, nakwebalya okuleskire yagwaleetere kubanga nze ntumula nalimbula kyendi nga ndyawo nga negomba nokuza omunsi eno nakwekuleskire eyo niye nfiire kuna kyendi. NRM oye!
Wasoma ki?
Nasomere bya uzimbi era wentumulire saa gino ndi muzimbi nina bananga bandi ebyenjegesya abakali nga mbegesya esaa gino ndikubegesya okole bloka concrete block nga ndikubegesya n'olwokuba nti tuli bakali tinsobola okumikisinga n'emikono tutuukanga tukolere bloka intono. Na His Excellency owebanga otukwatireku twakolesanga tufune kyoma ekyo tumikisinga tubenga tuzoye ne bloka nga nyingi omulunaku. His Excellency Sir, nakweyanza kubanga nina olwembo lunasinga ng'okutaka nga ndi omuhabu. Siasa kuwekwa Buganda, siasa kuwekwa Buganda, siasa mzuri imara ayendereye. His Excellency Sir, twakwebalya olweskiireyo kubanga nakanyiriro lweskiiriyo.
Kale muzukuru. Thank you. I will have a picture with you people later.
O President alikuwa kufuna ekifananyi
So,
n'abaizukulu be bano.
I am presenting these children to all the NRM members.
O President alikuwayo abaana bano bona eri abamemba b'NRM.
I want you to see the mistake
Alikutaka muone ensobi
which is in the problem of school fees.
ensobi eri omukizibu kya bisale by'amasomero.
Where are those children going?
Nti mwaba yayina President yabataka na imwe ekifananyi.
The school fees are killing the future of so many young Ugandans.
Ensonga y'ebisale mu masomero eri kuyita eby'omu maiso oba obulamu bwa mu maiso w'abavubuka bangi oba w'abaana bangi.
That these children here had no hope.
Abaana bano baali babula ssuubi yona.
One of them yesterday was saying that she was thinking of killing herself. One of them was thinking of killing herself.
Please.
One of them was said yesterday she was thinking of killing herself.
Ebintu by'ebisale omu masomero byalinga biyite future y'abantu bangi eno na nyerenga mwali.
No, she was saying that she was thinking of killing herself.
Ente eriyo eyabaira takira okweyita olw'ensonga y'ebisale by'amasomero.
But when I trained them for 6 months, see what they are able to do.
mulingiriro ku ntimbe muone abaana abebye bakola omwitendekero president eri yateekerewo.
So, some of those products they are making, we have been importing them from China, from Dubai, from... But they are now making them here. Just after 6 months. So you can see the harm which is being done. Therefore, I call upon the NRM people to really to discuss this, and when we finish the elections, we agree how to move. Without because me, I say, abana basomero bwerere abaranteneda basasule so
tetukubaganire kubanga yakoba abana basomere bwerere abandi bakoba abana basasule.
That tug of war should not continue. So therefore today amatafari now so matafari to Uganda by NRM. Peace, development, wealth creation, jobs. What I talked about, the free education is in number 5. But it is in a bigger subject called service delivery, which I did not talk about.
Nenga bakiwumbira omukitu ekinene ekibeta empereza emirimo ekyananda tumulako lwati
obuwereza
in summary.
But that one I did not talk about, but I just got that element. So therefore, when somebody says, why are you supporting NRM? These are the reasons. NRM, what it has done, and what it is planning to do. NRM oye! Kibuku oye!
Mubireko presidenti.
Bukedi oye! Uganda oye! East Africa oye! Voting for NRM oye!
Don't worry, little one. These 2 drops are going to help your body fight polio. These drops contain a tiny harmless version of the polio virus. They are here to teach your body how to fight the real thing. First, the body builds a strong wall in the intestine to stop the virus from spreading. Then, the body creates antibodies, like little protective guardians, to stop the virus if it ever tries to invade. And now, the body has a memory, ready to recognize and fight the real virus if it shows up. Thanks to these drops, your body is now protected. Every child matters. Every drop counts.
NRM oye! NRM oye! Abe Kibuku mwebale ukulilisho mkakati Presidenti oisukeyo. Ati alisera chinu Presidenti alifwaba okukwase bendera abo abafulire bendera abe mawayire ngamuli omukalulu bakobeire itabe bendera twabanjula moiza era bamala bakube ekifaananyi no president. Eyasooka enkulu niyo mukyala Katoko Sylvia Damba. Omukyala Katoko Sylvia Damba. Mwawa nani? Mwawa nani? Mwawa yoyo NRM. Omukulu amukwatisa ebendera. Muwa basi yonkani. Eyayira ku niyo Dr. Wakida. Dr. Wakida. Omulwasya niyayira ku Dr. Wakida. Webale oyo wa Kabweri constituency. Dr. Wakida, congratulations. Ayira ku niyo Tamwenya Charisi. Owe Kibuku County. Otamwenya. Nobo tuko parliament omwenya ngaku. Webale. NRM moye. Asembayo. Niyo nalewo na Keba Muhammad. LOC5 flag bearer. Mwebale banange. Ero presidenti yabansi yekubisa ekifaananyi naba flag bearers. Right Honorable Speaker yegato presidenti nga national vice chairperson abo mu kifaananyi. Kakati tugenda abaana baffe abasoma omwala kube buloka abantu tibamanya nga ati abalala basobola okube buloka ate akube buloka niyeyongera okuba na kanyiriro okube buloka kumutwalire wa pulezidenti okwekubisa ekifaananyi. Mwebale bananga ababendera abaana basomere. Atiano eriyo banange eriyo banange abaweire omusana badi bali kwiza okwegata abandi bazwa mu UPC abandi bazwa mu FDC abandi bazwa yaina bali kwiza okwegata okwenarem esari jawe girina. Mubaweine banange mubayambe.
Okay, let's take the mufukame maso ga president the converts nga mutunula mu kamera mufukame abo ba converts baffe basobodde okomawo ewaka. Leka tukubire president Museveni omutima omulungi gwalina okulaba muno abaana bakomyewo mu NRM. Tubakubire engalo ez'amaanyi. President Museveni oye! NRM oye! Thank you so much. Your Excellency, we love you so much. Thank you so much for loving us. As a young generation, we promise that to protect